This is a quick tutorial to show you how to make a website in Canva. Now, let's say maybe, for example, you have to create a project in your social studies class where you advertise one of the 13 colonies. The traditional classic options would be to create a poster or maybe a video, but a website is a little bit more interactive and a different way of kind of navigating your advertisement. So in Canva, I'm on my homepage here and I want to make a website. I have a couple options. So the first option is to just find the website button right here in this menu of bubbles. Make sure that you're on your designs. Um, and I can click that and that will start a blank website for me. But I also could search for a template. So let's say I want to find a template for a website. I'm going to come up and make sure I tab my bubble over to templates. And I'm going to search for a website, but I want to narrow down my results a little bit. So I'm going to add another search term to kind of be more specific to what I'm looking for. So I want my website to be sophisticated. So I'm going to search for sophisticated website. And right off the bat, you can see my results are pretty sophisticated looking. I could change this to fun and the results would be totally different, right? Lots of bright colors, but I want sophisticated website. And I like the look of this one right here, so I'm going to grab that. And I want to customize this template. I also get to see when I click on one, it shows me more like that, so it can help me kind of, again, find exactly what I'm looking for. But I want to use this one, so I'm going to hit this purple customize this template button. And it's going to open up that website template for me. So from here, I can edit it as exactly as I see fit. Obviously, I'm going to change a lot of the details here. If you've made anything else in Canva, this should feel pretty familiar. All of my content options are over here on the left-hand side still, my menu of different things I can add. But this is a website as opposed to a presentation or a poster or a video. So things are laid out a little bit differently. So basically, this is broken into sections and pages. At any point, I can hit this preview button and see what my website looks like. And you can see even I have the little, this is just to give me an idea of where like the URL bar would be and what the website looks like beneath that URL bar. So as I start to edit things, I can preview them and see how they look and how they function because I actually have to navigate this site too. So I'm going to change this and say, let's come to New York. Obviously, I'm causing some more problems with sizing, but I'll just make a few changes here. Let's get rid of that and that as well. I want to change the background here. So I'm going to detach that image from the background and get rid of it. I'm going to go over to Elements, which is where I can find all of my stock content. And I'm going to search for Colonial New York. You see what I get? That might be too specific. But I'm looking at the photos here, and I'll back up that. I have all kinds of options when I search in the Elements tab of stock content. I have photos, videos, graphics, frames, audio, all kinds of stuff. I'm going to focus on photos for this particular example. Oh, this one looks pretty cool. We'll bring that in there. We will set it as the background. And now it's looking pretty sharp. So this button is here, obviously, to navigate somewhere else. When I click on that item, if I were to, let's ungroup this for now, click these three dots, I have an option to link this. So if I were to add another page to my website, I could link that page here and have this button jump me to my other page. So let's do that. I'll make a new page down here. I'll just say this is called Learn More. And obviously I would make that look better, but just as a placeholder, we'll go back to this page. I'll click on my Learn More button, click the three dots, go to link, and find. Now, both of these pages are untitled, so that's tough to organize. And when I go to my preview button, I need to make sure I check this box that says include navigation menu, which is going to put a little bar up here at the top to show me the different pages. So I click that, and now I just have page 1 and page 2. I'm going to want to rename those so that people know what they're looking at. So in order to do that, I'm actually going to hit my grid view here to see all my pages kind of laid out in their thumbnail view. And I'm going to hit this little pencil, and I'm going to call this the home page. And I'm going to call this one Learn More. Now, when I go back to this view and preview it, that navigation reflects those title changes. And like I promised, I want to go here to this Learn More button, 3 dots, link, and take us to the Learn More page. So now when I preview it, I should be able to click right on this button, and it jumps me to the Learn More page. So similar to other projects that you might complete in Canva, you're still pulling in visual and text elements onto a canvas, just like you would with a presentation or a poster or a video, but the navigation is different. You're not just going from slide to slide. You set up pages on your website and create navigation to those pages so that people can click on different things and go see different parts of your advertisement or your website project as they see fit. So that's a Canva website.